no longer stops at graduation. I call on each of you to continue your own education and to encourage your friends, families and co-workers to continue their education, whether it be through TAFE, tertiary studies, or just practicing what you've already learned. Finally, I'm here today to recognise 3 of your fellow students and graduates who have achieved outstanding academic excellence in their studies at South Bank Institute. These 3 students have shown exceptional results in their studies and their potential to continue on to tertiary studies at Griffith University. Unfortunately, one of the students isn't able to attend today. That is Stephen Neil Critchley, Diploma of Accounting, and we offer the best to him in the future as well. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank South Bank Institute for our invitation to this special occasion and the opportunity to present these prizes to these outstanding students. These prizes, sponsored by Griffith Business School, consist of an iPad 2 and the opportunity to apply to Griffith University Business School degree program with a direct entry. I would like to present the most outstanding academic excellence for the area of tourism to Karen Renken. For the area of events, for the most outstanding academic excellence, I would like to present the award to Jenna Pankratz, Diploma of Events.
Thank you, Jonathan, and congratulations, students. To present this evening's final award, please welcome Nita Nikolovsky, President of Australian Dental Prosthetics Association of Queensland, to present the award for clinical excellence.
Good evening, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, may I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we meet on, and I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. My name is Nita Nikolovsky, and I'm the President of the Queensland Association of the Australian Dental Prosthetists Association, or as we like to say, ADPAC. The Australian Dental Prosthetists Association of Queensland is the peak body representing dental prosthetists pursuing the advancement of the profession through education, advocacy and member services. We represent approximately 90% of registered dental prosthetists and associated members across the public and private sectors, with membership continuing to increase both in Queensland and on a national level. Dental prosthetists are registered dental care professionals who are regulated by the Dental Board of Australia under the direction of the Australian Health Practitioners Agency. Qualifying as a dental prosthetist involves study that exceeds that of the prerequisite qualification of dental technology. This involves additional study in science, clinical skills and client care, and is achieved through the Advanced Diploma of Dental Prosthetics or the Master of Dental Technology in Prosthetics. As a clinician, all dental prosthetists are able to carry out intensive clinical examinations to search for oral abnormalities, treatment, deliver and refer patients to healthcare professionals where necessary. But additionally, they are also able to provide the technical support, which is such a crucial aspect of removable dental prosthetics. It is my honour tonight, as President of the Australian Dental Prosthetists Association of Queensland, to present this year's Carl Ring Award for Clinical Excellence. The Carl Ring Award was inaugurated in 2006 in memory of the late Carl Ring, who was a founding member of ADPAC. He commenced office as a foundation treasurer in 1979 at the inaugural meeting of ADPAC and later became the state president of the association. Carl Ring lobbied relentlessly for the legal recognition of dental prosthetists in Queensland, to the extent that he was willing to be incarcerated for the right of practice. His resolve saw him brought to the court, where the Dental Board of Queensland took action against an individual not registered as a dentist. This resulted in a full acquittal and award of costs to Carl, but more importantly, the recognition of dental prosthetics as a registered profession in its own right. He was a strong advocate for dental prosthetics registration and for qualifications that ensured the continued development and recognition of the profession. I think that if Carl were still alive today, he would be a very proud man. From these humble beginnings, we have grown in numbers, but the one thing that has remained is a sense of family. The Australian Dental Prosthetics Association is there for its members, providing continuing professional development, member support, and the opportunity to network with peers. And we welcome you to the profession and to the family. Although I'm here to present a single award tonight, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of each individual in this year's class who has just completed this course of study in the Advanced Diploma of Dental Prosthetics. These are individuals who already hold a qualification in the area of dental technology. Most, if not all, work full-time and in many cases run their own dental laboratories. In the last 2 years, they have balanced study, family and work, with many of them undertaking 12 to 18-hour days and travelling distances as far as Noosa and the Gold Coast and beyond. So each of them, I congratulate you on your determination. You should be proud of your efforts in successfully completing your studies. Yes. It now gives me great pleasure to advise that the recipient of the Carl Ring Award for Clinical Excellence, this is an individual who has demonstrated during their course of study continued improvement in their ability to provide clinical care in the area of removable dental prosthetics. Ladies and gentlemen, please acknowledge the recipient of this year's Carl Ring Memorial Award, Mr. Mark Blumke.
Thanks, Nita, and congratulations, Mark. And now, we invite to the stage our past student, Phil Cristaldi, to share his experiences and highlight what he's chosen to do with his qualification, an Advanced Diploma of Graphic Design.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Phil Cristaldi, Creative Director at Studio Culture. First of all, I'd like to thank Southbank Institute of Technology for giving me the opportunity to be here today. And I'd also like to congratulate the class of 2011 on graduating. It's truly a great achievement. Yeah, definitely. Being a past student of Southbank Institute of Technology, I know what everyone's been through to get to this point. Let me assure you that it is a great foundation where it got me to where I am today. I'm sure I'm not the only one that didn't quite know what to do with their lives after school. I signed up to study a computer system engineering course. At the time, I thought it was awesome. Sure enough, after the first semester, I dropped out without telling my mum. It just wasn't for me, so I took some time out and reassessed my options. Knowing that Southbank had a lot to offer, I browsed through a number of courses. I stumbled across the Advanced Diploma of Graphic Design, as it was known then, and signed up the following year. I loved it. Study is really one of those things that is up to you to get as much out of as possible. You learn what you can, but it's up to you to push it to that little bit harder, to stand out from the rest, to get employed and move up in the ranks to where you want to be. My first working stint was because of the compulsory work experience I gained through my course. I was employed by Nightlife Music Videos 2 to 3 days a week. I worked there for about a year until I was employed by a small publication studios called PMP Publications in the Valley. I know one of the main reasons I got the job was because of a piece that I designed during my course. That goes to show that you shouldn't take assignments lightly, because you never know when they'll come in handy. While I was at PMP Publications, I worked on a bi-monthly magazine that was sold nationally in Australia, as well as in a few international countries. After 2 years, I decided I wanted more, so I packed up my 23 kilos and moved over to London, one of the biggest design capitals in the world. Unfortunately, I moved there in the peak of the recession, and it took me some time to find a job. Luckily, I had some web design skills from my studies at South Bank and secured a job being a graphic and web designer at a small agency in Chelsea. My creative ambition was running high, but I felt it was time to come home after 2 years to start the next chapter in my career, starting my own studio. In July this year, I started my own web design studio called Studio Culture. I now have a small team, and together we have already built a number of websites, logos, and brochures for our clients. Studio Culture's clientele range from small established businesses to young entrepreneurs trying to start their own business. Finding that one thing that you're passionate about is hard, but when you do find it and you really love it, you have to give it all you've got and don't hold back. As one of my favorite inspirational quotes go, don't make excuses, make adjustments. South Bank Institute has equipped you this far, and now it's an exciting time as you move on to the next thing in your life. Congratulations and best wishes in pursuing your dreams. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil, for sharing your story with us. Graduations are a wonderful time for us, and this next song, Unwritten, says it all. Tonight marks the end of a journey and the start of another. Please welcome Lee back to the entertainment stage.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm under fire. What does beginning, pens in my hand, ending unplanned, staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it, release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in, no one else can speak the words on your lips, judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open, today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten, oh, the rest is still unwritten. I'll break tradition, sometimes my tries are outside the line, yeah, yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way, no, no. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it, release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in, no one else can speak the words on your lips, judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open, today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Congratulations, graduates.
Go on, give yourselves another cheer. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of another great South Bank Institute of Technology graduation celebration. I'd like to thank those involved in making today's ceremony a success. I'd particularly like to thank our hard-working signing interpreters, Marty Randall and Eve Headley. On behalf of South Bank Institute of Technology, I congratulate you all and wish you every success for the future. This is the bit where I get teary, I have to stop myself. Graduates, please stand. Family, friends and supporters, please join me in congratulating the latest South Bank Institute of Technology graduates. I'm sorry to tell you that concludes the formal proceedings, but we now invite you all, including our graduates, to join us in the main arena for refreshments. Lynette, what do you feed those students? Photographers are available on the mezzanine level, and graduates, please remember to return your gowns under the seating near door 4. Please thank you all for being I'd like to thank you all for being a part of this very special occasion. Please be upstanding for the departure of the academic procession.